And with the Standard, we have revealed details of Jubilee Court deal. We also have on the Nation, all eyes on Uhuru over cost of loans. And on the Star, we've got court pressure to pick candidate for 2017 president. And looks like for once we have different things on the headlines, different headlines, but that's a good thing sometimes because, you have diversity. But let's now start off with the Standard, where it is revealed details of Jubilee Court deal. And this, of course, is in regards to the IEBC, and this has been going on now for a while.
Yes, the members of the Parliamentary Select Committee have been having indoor sessions at the Windsor Hotel. And what actually started as the Machozi Mondays has come so far. And right now, almost there's white smoke. The two sides of the coalition have broadly been able to agree. One on the exit of the current IEBC commissioners who agreed on a very safe exit. They'll be paid. It's a political deal. And that exit will not be meant to attach any culpability on them. And then two, broadly, the MPs seem to have agreed on a selection panel. A selection panel comprising of 4 members nominated by Parliamentary Select Committee, 2 being men, 2 being women, and the other 5 members largely being represented by religious bodies, SUPKEM, NCCK, Catholic bishops, the Hindu Council. So I think the only remaining sticky points are on whether the number of the commissioners to be appointed and whether they'll serve on full-term or part-time basis.
And like you said, there seems to be white smoke that is expected and is being seen. And of course, there was a deadline that they had to meet, and of course, they had to burn the midnight oil to ensure that they get to that point of agreement. But the two main bones of contention right now is the number of commissioners. I think CORD are proposing anywhere between 3 and 5, whereas Jubilee had proposed, was it 9?
9, between 7 and 9.
Between 7 and 9. And then the other bone of contention is whether they're going to be full-time or part-time. One of the suggestions that CORD had given previously, and I've not seen it reflected in what's being negotiated now, is for the commissioners also to serve 1 term. After the election, then they do not automatically, serve for another term. I don't know whether that has been explored.
Well, yes, they've captured something close to that, because the problem that had been experienced previously is that mostly you find that the commissioners, they will have their term all expiring at the same time. That will cause some crisis in terms of transitioning, especially when you have an election so near. So they've tried to capture that one. They have proposed that in recruiting these incoming commissioners, then their exit will be structured in a way that they serve differential terms, in that some will serve for 3 years, some will serve for maybe 5 years, such that they all not go home at the same time. Even when most of their terms come to an end, then there will be those who will remain for institutional memory. So I think they've tried to capture that to make sure that those who are coming in, they're those who will serve 3 terms, 3 years probably, and then the others will serve longer. So that even if the terms of most of the commissioners will come to an end, there'll still be quite a number good enough to at least
hand over and carry on with the work that needs to be done. Well, let's wait and see how this is going to play out. Of course, we know that 2017, August 8th, is the day to look out to. It looks like there was also the idea of pushing the election date, but that, of course, has been said it's not going to happen.
Yes, that has been shelved because it will have required constitutional amendments. And coming with the constitutional amendment, there will be the issues of the referendum and all that. It will be costly, it will be time-consuming. Given the limited time frame that there is, the MPs have reached a consensus that one, they'll have to do with the present system, even in terms of the election petitions for the president. They'll have to do with the 14 days which is there. One proposal which they have done, that within 48 hours of the declaration of elections of the president, then IBC will be compelled to provide the presidential candidates with all the materials that they will need, probably, if they were to go forward and petition that election. That is meant to cure the deficiency last time when it happened, when one of the presidential petitioners was not able to get all the documentation in time. So I think that provision will be able to clear that. 48 hours within the elections of the presidential results, you'll have all those documents.
All the documents ready. All right.